Dominic Caddy here with Stare Down TV. I'm here with the victorious debutant Dan Mckeever, who won his amateur debut last Saturday at Fightstar Championship 17. Won by sneaky armbar in the first round, mate. How does it going?
Yeah, no, very well, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Yeah, mate. Honestly, so the angle I was sitting front row, and you were the other side of the cage, and it was just it was kind of like just back and forth on the ground. And all of a sudden, you just pulled it out. So run me through that, mate. How did that come about? Because obviously you stayed calm throughout, and it was your debut, and the guy you thought was 1-0.
No, it's actually his debut as well, actually.
Oh, really? It said 1-0 on the board, so I must have been wrong.
Yeah. No. So basically, I got him down. He still had a hold of my neck as if he was going for a guillotine, and I took him down into side control. And I actually tried to go for a bomb flu choke. I don't know if anyone caught it, but I gave him too much space with my legs, so he managed to get half guard back. So I slipped his arm off my head, and then went straight into mount, and then landed a couple body shots to which he was wincing and kind of trying to tuck his arm down. And then he turtled over, and as he was turtling over, I went for the armbar. It's not something I normally go for, which is really strange, but it's just sort of off the cuff. I just went for it, and then he sort of flipped over, at which point I rolled with him, and then he rolled again, and then I went belly down and got the tap.
There you go. So obviously it was against the cage. Was that in front of his corner or your corner? In
front of his corner, yeah.
Could you hear what they were saying?
Yeah, heard everything they were saying. Yeah. So
what was they saying?
They were kind of mainly just saying like shrimp away, like stay tight, get your hips out, that sort of thing. So I was just kind of blocking his hips and pushing him against the cage to sort of counteract that. So it's kind of like I was almost cheating in a way.
What about you, sir? Could you hear your coach's end, or was it you just sort of focusing on what they were saying?
No. Actually, luckily, my coach Christian, he's got such a distinctive voice.
I was gonna say, yeah, mate. I sat thinking about it now. I think every fight, because you had 4 New Wave Academy fighters on the card.
Yeah.
You went 4-0 as well, which is quality. But Christian was in front of me except for one. And every time, I didn't know there was a rule that you're not allowed to stand up. If you're in the corner, you can't stand up. You have to stay seated. Yes. I didn't either. The only reason I found that out is because an official every 25 seconds was like, Christian, sit down, please. So that's how I found that out through your coach refusing to sit down. But it was, mate, that was a New Wave really took over that night. So it was yourself, Noah, Till, and Damien who won the belt. So
yeah,
all of you did, Noah got the decision. Till was like a 7-second knockout.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he leaped the cage without touching it, which is just mad.
Just eagle flew out the cage.
It literally was. It was like I thought he was going for somebody at first because then he was jumping with his mates. And then Damien in the co-main, he got the title. I spoke to him after. He wasn't very happy with his performance. You had obviously been, you were watching the fights by then. What did you make of your teammates that night? Every fight.
Oh man, I mean Noah blew me away. Like it's the first time I've been to quite a few amateur events. I'm sure you have as well. It's the first time I've seen a 30-25 on the scorecards. I mean, that was just absolute domination.
Yeah.
And then, so I mean that he's one of the hardest working, toughest, grittiest guys that I know. So hats off to him. And then Till, I don't know what he puts in his hands, man, but that guy is blessed with some dynamite. He came out there, scored a knockout, and it's crazy because his background is actually wrestling. So
yeah, he looks like a wrestler. He's got that like short, stocky, like a Chad Mendes type physique where he could go for a guy. But
he's turning into Dan Henderson and just knocking people out now. And then Damien. He's just a stud, man. That guy he's such a hard worker. He trains like a pro. Trains twice a day.
Yeah.
He has the right approach for the game. He knows exactly where he's going. So he deserves that, man. And that was just a hard-fought battle. The guy he fought actually, Ndu Leshi, he's 20 years old. So that guy's got a bright future. There's nothing to...
He did well. He did really, really well. I remember at one point, I think it was the 4th round, and it was in front of Damien's opponent's corner. And Damien had him against the cage, and it was right in front of us because I was sitting a few seats away from him, wasn't I? And he looked down at his corner to get some advice, and as he did that, Damien literally flipped him up and spiked him like Andrade against Namajunas. Like Damien's got that raw power. He's something else. Like I've got the fights up here. Like You know, starting with Noah, for example, you know, his record, if you look at that record, 3-6, he did not fight like he's a 3-6 guy.
No, and I think I'm not sure if that record's accurate either, because he actually joined New Wave as 0-4.
Right.
And, yeah, and then I think his last since he joined New Wave, he's gone 4-2.
Right. Okay. So that's what I mean. He looked phenomenal. Like say the 25. I was trying to do maths in my head really quickly. I was like it was 2 8 rounds. And it's just, mate,
yeah. Domination.
Well, no, it wouldn't be because wait. Oh, 2 8 rounds in a 9-round course, and then going from that onto Tills 2-0, just looked amazing against Thomas Magnetis, who's 2-3, and then Damien, who's now 4-0, and now Tills now 3-0. Yourself, you're 1-0. Yeah. So, what was the feedback after your fight in particular? You know, you did it so sneakily, and it came out of nowhere. It was so well. What was Christian's feedback after the fight and the other coaches?
It was all positive, to be honest. I was a bit more critical of myself, to be honest, because I didn't expect to go for the takedown so quickly. I fancy myself as, well, I wouldn't say a striker, but I consider myself a mixed martial artist, but I wanted to feel him out a bit more on feet. But as I said in my post-fight interview with Katie Hunter, just the way I saw it, he threw out a front kick. I came at him with a double jab and then an overhand right. And then the way he was circling off, he just looked a bit off balance, and I crashed into him. And then once I grabbed a hold of him, I just thought, okay, this is going to the mat, because I just felt way superior in the grappling. So in terms of, that's my criticism from my part, but from the coaches, it's all been positive. But I'm waiting for the official footage to come out just so I can watch it and study it and sort of break it down from there.
Well, that's it, man. I should say, do you know what? I got that wrong. Fightstar were right. They put it. He was also making his debut. They've listed that. So, you looked at the fight after you was also. So there was what 1, 2, 3. The first 4 fights, including the women's fight, was featherweight bouts. Did you get a chance to watch the 2 after you? So Logan and Bobby Ivanov. They fought 2 different people.
I didn't. But as I was walking out, literally, I was just walking along the top there, and then I just saw out of the corner of my eye someone fall down, and then the crowd went mental, and I looked over, and then everyone was just going nuts. So apparently that guy got knocked out cold.
Yeah, Bobby Ivanov came in strong, and it was also the other guy's debut as well.
Yeah.
Bobby was 1-0, and do you know what? Bobby, he just looked too good. It was the guy who probably needed to go somewhere else. I think Bobby needed a tougher challenge there. The guy, as soon as he got cracked pretty early, and he's never fought before in a fight situation like that. So it was a tough one. If they said to you now, look, what about someone like Bobby? Is that someone you could be interested in fighting?
Oh, 100%. I'll take whoever.
Yeah.
I want to climb the ranks at the stage. I want to fight different styles. I want to test myself. So yes. Whoever they put me up against, I'll take anyone. I don't care.
Yeah. Would it be too quick of a turnaround for July 6th? You didn't look like you took any damage.
It wouldn't, no. But I'm away in Ireland for that weekend, which is
okay.
I did plan to go May, July, September, and then November. But I'm away in Ireland, and I don't really want to compete on any other shows, so I'm going to do some grappling over the summer, and then I'll probably compete again in September.
Nice. When the Fightstar, there's one in July. I think there's one in December as well, maybe. Is there one in September also, or?
No, September one's actually a New Wave show.
New Wave. Oh, really? What you put on your own shows as well?
Yeah, and it's going to be our very first show, so I'll be on that for sure.
That's quality, man. Whereabouts is that going to be actually based?
We're still looking at locations at the moment. So we're just looking at. We're trying to do it as local as possible, but at the moment, Fairfield Halls is booked up. Westcroft Leisure Centre is booked up as well. So it's just trying to pinpoint a location at the moment. But we'll find a location and we'll get it sorted.
Maybe Brentford, or is it too much out of the way?
Say that again, sorry, mate.
Maybe Brentford, or is it too much out of the way?
That could work. But I think Christian wants to keep it local.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Well, I'll definitely be there watching that. That would be. Is it got a set date yet, or you've got to find a venue first?
September 28th. That's the date we're aiming for.
Nice, man. That'd be a decent one. So obviously, what was the mentality after? Obviously, Damien won the belt. Till is now, I think he's guaranteed the title shot next time. yourself and Noah were victorious. What was the overall? Have you all come together since then? Like, have you all seen each other since at training, or are people taking breaks?
Yeah. So Damien has gone to Poland, I believe.
Which I know, yeah, you messaged me actually because we arranged to do an interview.
Yeah, he's gone to Poland for I think a week, so he'll be back on Sunday. And then Till, he's gone back to Albania for I think 10 days. He's going to go back. He's going to be a fucking light heavyweight by the time he gets back. I haven't seen Noah yet. I'm imagining he's going to take a couple of days off because although his fight was completely his way, you still get the nicks and crannies, and
yeah, absolutely.
So I just went in today just to coach. So no, I haven't seen anyone else. I just saw Christian. I saw a bunch of guys from the gym. And, yeah,
nice. That's good to hear. Have you spoken to Tarek? Because obviously he's back in Amsterdam. So have you spoken to him about the fight? Because I was messaging him actually throughout the fight.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I spoke to him a little bit. Shot a couple of messages here and there. Nothing too crazy though, because he's enjoying himself out there. Right.
That's it, mate. That's it. So when do you know when the next new wave fighters are fighting, or are people trying to hold out now till September?
Who we got? Oh yeah, Danny Anderson. He fought he had his last fight about a year and a half ago. So he had one MMA fight. He's predominantly been doing grappling competitions. He's been dominating the grappling world. So he's going to be coming out of his hiatus.
Yeah.
And he's going to be competing on that show. I'm not sure if we got anyone else at the moment. I'm imagining we will. I imagine Daniel G will be on that. Maybe Kadeem, Jesse. So we always turn out for Fightstar. So we'll have a couple of guys on
there. That's it, mate. You know, all I could see there was some gyms there. It looks like there's some really good relationships with Fightstar and certain gyms like yourself. MMA, a few good fighters on there. Obviously, Team Titan, obviously they headlined it with Luke. Obviously, Brad Pickett there always is always handy. You guys from the gym, there's a few guys from this gym. Is it like you're at school? You have your like. Is it like we want you an eye on who else is doing well within that fight club?
Well, I'm so sorry, man. That's cutting out a little bit. Can you repeat that question?
Yeah, mate. You still?
Yeah.
That's it, mate. Dan, can you still hear me?
Yeah, no, I still hear you, mate.
No, it's all right. It froze up on my end.
Yeah.
It was just like, obviously, it's a new way 4-0. You had the Team Titan, you have your MMA. You always keeping an eye out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still fresh.
In terms of wanting them to, you're going to see how the rest of the fight club's doing.
Yeah, no. So your question was, am I keeping an eye out on other gyms to see how they're doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still fresh in the game, but I had my eyes on a couple of the fights. I mean, I didn't manage to get out and watch the fights until sort of like the 7th or 8th fight. So I saw all the fights after that. There are a couple of guys that I thought looked good, and I'd like to test myself against. But as I said, I'm an open book at this stage. I'll fight anyone. I don't care who it is. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. But it's the only way I'm going to find out, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Who was there anyone in particular, sort of not from New Wave, that you did manage to see that impressed you?
I'll tell you who I did thought who had an impressive performance. Guy who fought John McFadden, I think is Yuki something.
Yuki Yang, yeah, he's Team Titan guy, Yuki.
He looked impressive. Those Team Titan guys, they come out, man. They're well prepared. So Brad Pitt and the guys over there are doing a phenomenal job.
I think they have that added that added somewhat, not pressure, but as soon as you hear, they're fighting, they're in Brad Pickett's training camp. Okay, well, let's see how they do.
Yeah. I mean, he had some beautiful spinning back kicks in that fight, and he kept John against the cage well, cutting him off. He looks great. I didn't manage to catch Luke Trainer's performance because we were backstage celebrating. I can't wait for the official videos to come out so I can watch all the fights.
No, that's it, mate. That's it. So, but I know you've been rushing around training. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I've got this sort of the most important question. How is Fat Boy season going?
It's going good, man. Today I had 2 pancakes and 2 donuts for breakfast. and then I had pasta bake for lunch. Then I had pizza for my second lunch. As soon as I'm wrapped up here, I'm having some more pizza. Finish off some donuts. I'm slapping it on, man.
What donuts? So what are we going for?
This morning I had chocolate donuts. Chocolate filled donuts actually, and I'm gonna have some chocolate ice donuts. They're actually looking at me now, so.
Mate, well, you deserve it. You know, you finally you've kicked off the career. You did it phenomenally. I cannot wait to see your next fight, man. And keep me posted on NWA show, because I'd love to go see that.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. I definitely will.
100%, man. Look, Dan, mate, enjoy your donuts, enjoy your night, and get back in the gym soon enough, yeah?
Somebody. Have a good day, yeah?
Cheers, man. And you, pal. See you later. Bye.